morning. We're gonna start with a strap. And you don't they can hear me, right? If you don't have a strap, you can use a dish towel. You can grab just a regular bath towels or belt, anything. I have a strap. You can use a tie. So today we'll start from lying on your back. And then we are focused on your hips, so around the hips. So today we started from opening your hamstring. So lie on your back. Good morning. I can't see his name though. Start from the right leg. So hook the strap or the belt or whatever it is. The ball of your foot, not the arch. Ball of your foot. And then instead of grabbing the strap, wrap the strap or belt if you can, so you don't have to really hold on to it. Flex your foot. Pause here. Yes, I would like to extend the right knee to open the back of your leg. Extend it through your right heels. Pause here, but I want you to bring the awareness to your left leg, the leg that's on the floor. Flex your left foot. Make sure your left leg is really strong, anchoring down. Imagine you're actually standing on your left foot. And then bring your awareness to your pelvis. I don't want your pelvis, right now, the right hip to be higher. So make sure ground your right hip down, ground your pelvis down, and just pause here. And if this is pretty comfortable, of course, you can always bring your foot a little closer to your face. But go slow. It's not about really pushing your body into the pose. Actually, we're going to stay here for a little bit. Allowing your hamstring to relax and open. Let your shoulders relax. Maybe you can keep your eyes closed. Start to shift your awareness to your breath. Start to really feel the inhalation. Focus on your inhalation and exhalation. As you inhale, maybe engage both quads. As you exhale, extend it through your right heels, extend it through your left heels. Let your shoulders relax as you exhale. Maybe roll your head side to side, making sure your neck is not tight. Just pause here. Allow the back of your neck to be soft. Couple more breath. Extend into your right heels. And I know some of you who have a really tight hamstring, your knee might be bent, but you still feel hamstring stretch. Great. But if you can, if you can extend your right knee and engage your quads, it can really open the whole hamstring. Last inhalation, extend through your right heels. Exhale, ground through your right sit bones down. And then grab your strap or the towels, dish towels, whatever it is, on your right hand. Place your left hand on your left hip. So I want you to be really mindful of your pelvis. And then slowly extend your right leg to the outside, to the right side of the room, opening the right inner thigh. So I am pretty flexible, so I can go quite low. You might not do. So all I want you to feel is that stretching your inner thigh. And the most important is your left pelvis nice and grounded. Sometimes some of you who are really flexible, we tend to focus on your right leg going down too much. And notice if I let my right foot down, and do you notice my left hip coming up? That's not okay. That's not a good alignment at all. So keep grounding your left hip. Stretch it and hold it here. And again, engage in both quads. Left leg, right leg, extend it to your right heels. Relax your shoulders. Couple more breath. And in slow motion, inhale, bring your right leg up. Switch the strap to your left side. Now hook your thumb to your right hip. So pelvis is really important. Keep your pelvis square. Extend it to your right heels. And now you're going to stretch to your left side. And I'm feeling really tight in my outer right leg. I can't even go that far. So I want you to move really, really slowly. If you notice your right hip is lifted and you can go, you're not really stretching your outer right hip or right thigh at all. So keep grounding your right hip. It's not about how far, how low your leg can go. It's about the sensation, how much sensation you have. Trying to stretch really mindfully. Grounding through your right hip. Activating your left leg. So we're going to come up to this same pose, standing. So imagine you're standing on your left foot. Really nice. Extend. So that's it. Flexing. Really nice alignment. So point your left toes up. Extend to your right heels. Maybe go a little bit lower as you really hook your right hips down to the floor. Inhale, slowly come on up. Take the strap off. Half happy baby. If you can, if it's really tight, you can interlace your hands behind your thighs. Maybe you can grab your foot and then pull your foot towards the floor. Knees, so actually I see you a little bit, your knees are doing this. Instead, plant your right foot facing up the sky. Knees bent. Oh, I know it's really hard to see with my color of them. Instead of this, actually grab it, pull it down. Pull your knees down towards the floor. That's it. And if that's too much, again, if your hips are a little tight, this is good. But see if you can align your heels over the knees, 90 degrees. Pulling down, pulling down. And then remember the activation of your left leg. It might be hard to see, maybe. And slowly release. Bend your left knee. Hook your right foot on your left thighs. Figure four. Thread your right hand underneath your right shin. Maybe interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Or maybe left shin. Flexing your right foot is really important to protect your right knee. And just pause here and draw your left knee towards your chest. As you exhale, gently pull your right knees away from your right shoulder. And again, soften the back of your neck. Maybe your eyes are closed too again. Just really focus on how the stretch is feeling on your right outer hip. Couple more breath. Slowly, as you exhale, release your hands. Extend both legs. Relax your palm, maybe face up, sort of Shavasana. But notice how your leg is feeling. Left side, right side. Just notice the difference. And when you're ready, bend your left knee. That's the other side. Hook your strap or the towels or anything on the ball of your left foot. Put the straps around your hands so you don't have to hold on to it. Extend through your left heels. Activate your right leg. Make sure right foot is flexed, pointing your right toes up so hips are really square. Engaging your right quads to really allow the back opposite muscle, the hamstring, to open up. So if your knees are bent, it's a little bit hard to stretch your hamstring. So really extend it. Extend it to your right heels. And just pause here. Ground into your right hip bones. Going down. Toning your belly. And eyes closed and just really feel the parts of the body. Where is it that's opening right now? And after sometime, if it feels like it, you can bring your left foot towards your face, maybe a little bit for a deeper stretch. But don't force it. This is not really forcing the body into the pose. Is never a good idea. And this is one of my favorite poses, actually. I could do this all day long. Soften the back of your neck. And we tend to tighten your shoulders as we're holding the strap so that your shoulders relax here. Remember, you're standing on your right foot. Imagine you're standing on your right foot. So really strong right leg. Now slowly take the strap on your left hand, right hand on your right hip. Stabilize your right hip. Don't lift your right hip. And slowly keep extending your left heel. Open your left leg to the side. Control it, control it. Some of you can go down. Some of you might not be able to. It's okay. All I want you to feel is a stretch in your inner thigh. Soften the shoulders. Keep working on your right leg really strong. Hips are nice and grounded. And inhale, slow motion. Bring your left leg all the way up. Switch your hands, grab your strap with your right hand, hook your left thumb on your hip, stabilizing your left hip here. Don't let your left hip to come up. Slowly bring your left foot to the outside, towards your right. I'm feeling so much When you look at me, you probably don't even feel, look at, I don't even look like I'm stretching, but I'm feeling it in my outer left hip. So again, reminding yourself, it's not about how far you can go, it's about what you feel. Couple more breath here, extend into your left heels. Nice, soften the neck. Maybe go a little bit deeper if you can. You might feel a lot of sensations. Slowly inhale, come back up. Take the strap off. Half happy baby. So, if you're really tight, you can just interlace your hands behind your thighs and pull it. But I think it's really important to make sure your heels and knees are 90 degrees to the floor. If you can't, maybe interlace your hands on the bottom of your left foot. Your knees are outside of your left ribs. And then pull your left foot towards the floor. That knees come, maybe your knees touch the floor, but your left knee comes really close to the floor. Pulling your left foot towards the floor. This is go happy, half happy baby. Activate your right leg. Engage it, extend it. And slowly release into figure four. Bend your right knee. Hook your left foot on your right thigh. Lift it. Thread your left hand under your left shin. Maybe interlace your hands behind your right thigh or your right shin. And make sure your left foot is nice and flexed. So by flexing your left foot, engaging the shin muscle, protecting your left knee. Draw your right knee towards your chest. Keeping your left foot flexed. And gently pull your left knees away from your left shoulders. Hold it here. And again, just maybe close your eyes and just feel the stretch in your hip, your outer left hip. As you exhale, draw your right knee a little bit closer and then bring your left knee away from your left shoulders really gently, not forcing your knees. Couple more breath. Now inhale, slowly release. Extend your legs. Extend it all the way out and drop your toes. Come into Shavasana. Just allows your hips to relax and notice how the hamstrings feel, how your body's feeling right now. Inhale, draw your knees to your chest. Hugging your knees to your chest. Round your spine. Forehead towards your knees. Slide your hands behind your thighs and gently rock forward and back. Couple more times. Keeping your spine round. Engaging your core is really important. And then slowly roll all the way forward. Tabletop. Couple rounds of cat and cow. So make sure spread your fingers wide. Crease over your wrist. Parallel to the front edge of the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart. Probably your index finger is pointing straight forward. And then inhale. Bring your chest forward. And then there's a lot of activation happening without moving. So isometrically, imagine you're sliding your heels towards the back of the mat as you bring your chest forward. Draw your shoulder blades in, look up, and as you exhale, maybe you can bend your elbows a little bit, but I want you to really draw your belly, round your spine. Press your palms, press your shins, round your spine, chin towards your chest. Spreading the back of your spine. Two more. Inhale. Imagine you're sliding your palms back without moving, chest forward. Exhale, round your spine. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Press the top of your foot down towards the floor. Press your shins down. Point your toes. Press your palms down towards the floor. And slowly release. And from here, tone your belly slightly. Walk your hands forward just a little bit so your shoulders are in behind your wrist. Walk your knees just a teeny bit. Tuck your toes under. Slowly lift your knees off the floor. So hugging your triceps in. So I want you to practice external rotation. Elbow crease facing forward. Elbow crease facing forward. So when we come into a lot of weight bearing, when we do any arm balance, if you're ever into the internal rotation of shoulders, elbow creasing facing back, you will injure your shoulders eventually. So work on external rotation of your shoulders here. That's it. Does that make sense? Spin your inner shoulders forward. That's it. Spread your fingers wide. And then press your hips back and up. Down dog. Keep your knees bent. Let your neck relax. Let the back of your neck be nice and long. Tone your belly. Press your hips back and up as you press your hands forward. Lengthen the spine. So hamstring. We already spent quite a bit of time opening hamstring. So maybe walk dog just a little bit and notice how open your hamstrings feel already. Inhale, hold it here. Knees bent, heels lifted, gaze forward. And as you exhale, step your feet forward. Walk your feet. Let's come big toes touch, heels slightly apart, and bow forward. Rest your chest on top of your thighs, relax your neck and head. You can have your fingertips on the floor or grab the opposite elbows. Start to allow your lower back to be nice and open here. Knees bent. You can rest your chest or your thigh, your abdomen on top of your thighs. And then slowly inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. So start to activate your core. Start to organize your body. So pelvis, shoulder blade, back of your head in straight one line. Extend your fingertips back, hugging your triceps in, palm facing down. Nice, inhale, reach forward. Keep your spine straight and slowly let your chest lead the way, all the way up. Press your palms to touch, look up, inhale. Exhale, slide into your knees. Keep your spine straight, hinging at the hip, bow forward all the way. Surya Namaskar A. Relax your neck and head. Inhale, halfway up. Find your belly, find your spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Hugging your elbows into midline. Step back into plank. Pause here in plank. So there's a lot of stuff we have to organize in the plank. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Again, check your crease of your wrist parallel to the front edge of the mat. Spin your inner shoulders forward, external rotation. So elbow crease facing forward. Press your palms down towards the floor. So you're doming up your shoulder blade. Really nice. Activate your legs, press your heels back. So check your heels. Maybe you might want to slide your feet back a little bit so you align your heels over the balls of your feet. So you start to really, really open the back of your bottom of your feet. Tone your belly, press your thighs up, and keep your head up. Keep your head up so back of your neck is open. Don't let your head down, keep your head up, hold it here for 3. That's it, tone your belly. 2, and 1, shift forward. You can drop your knees down here or keep elbows in, lower your body as slow as you can. Probably the pelvis touch the floor first. Point your toes. I'm going to slide back a little bit. Point your toes, forehead on the floor. Slide your palms back. So align your elbows over your wrist. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, activate your legs so knees are off the floor. Press the top of your feet down to the floor. Lift your chest up. So again, when you're coming to baby cobra, it's not the neck or head. It's about chest lifted. So again, it's not about height, how high you can go. It's about activation of your back muscle. Squeeze your shoulder blades in. Float your palms off the floor. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades in. That's it. Hugging your elbows into midline. Even more, a little bit more. Little bit more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Point your toes, press the top of your feet down to the floor. Plant your hands, still baby cobra. Oh, high cobra. Up dog. Pause here. So if you're in up dog, high cobra, your thighs on the floor. Up dog, your thighs off the floor. Roll your shoulders back. And then exhale, press back into down dog. Press your hips back and up. Neck is nice and long. Nice. So that was the 1 round of Surya Namaskar. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or walk to the front of the mat. Big toes touch. Halfway up with the same inhalation. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Rise up with a flat back. All the way. Press your palms to touch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hinge at the hip. Bend your knees a little bit maybe. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back into plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down, or maybe halfway. Inhale, slide it back a little bit. Up dog, or lower all the way down. Baby cobra. Press back many ways. You can press back a down dog or shift your tabletop into down dog. Inhale, heels up. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or walk. Big toes touch. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Rise up with a flat back. Using your core, press your palms to touch and look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Hinge at the hip. Keep your spine as straight as possible. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank. Shift forward. Lower all the way or halfway. Inhale. Low cobra, high cobra, or up open your chest. Exhale, press back into down dog. Press your hips back and up. Maybe knees are bent, maybe extended. Press your hands forward, push your hands down and forward. As you push your hips back and up, lengthen your spine. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Keep your neck nice and long. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your hips square, so really control it. Right foot is flexed and right toes pointing down. Nice. Exhale, shift forward, knees to your chest. Lift your right hips up. 2 more. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Really align your shoulders with your wrists. Inhale, 1 more. Extend. Exhale, shift forward, knees to your chest. Hold it here. 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot forward. We're going to open your hip 1 more time. So walk your right foot, heels, toes open. So right hand inside your right foot. Slide your left foot back as much as you can and drop your left knee down. Pause here. So we're opening your right hip again. Stay here or lower your forearms down. But as you drop your forearms down, try not to collapse here. Keep your chest open. And if you want to come into a little bit more power up the pose, extend your back knee. Lizard pose. So really important, toes, knees pointing same direction. Hold in here. Slide your left foot back, chest forward. Lower your left knee down. And again, this is about really listening to your body, right? If this feels really good, don't go anywhere. Just stay here. Allow your body to open up. If you want to add a little quad stretch, slide your left knee back a little bit. Bend your left knee using your hamstring. Lengthen your spine. Right hand on your right thighs and twist your right gently. Twist your belly to your right. Point your left toes. Grab your outer pinky toe. And then slowly bring your heels to the glutes. So this you just want, and if you feel any pain in your kneecap, slide the towels underneath your knees. Or this is not worth it if you feel any pain in your knees. And again, you can always use a strap. Slowly release with control. Hold it here, extend, slowly lift your right leg up. You have a choice. You can lower your right leg down into down dog or shift forward. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back into down dog. Left side, hugging your shoulder blades in. Tone your belly, stabilizing your hip. Slowly lift your left leg up, keeping your hip as much as you can square. Inhale here. Exhale, shift forward, knees to your chest. Left hip lifted. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, knees to your chest. 1 more. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale, knees to your chest. Gaze forward. Step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee down. Slide your right foot as much as you can actually. And then drop your right knee. Walk your left hand inside. Left toes, heels, and toes open. Left knee, left toes pointing same direction. Stay here. Again, you don't need to even come into your forearm. You can stay here. Feel a deep stretch in your hip. Only if it feels okay. Lower your forearms down. Gaze slightly forward. Lizard pose. Extend your right knee. Hold in here. Chest is open. Press your right heels back if you're extending your right knee. Making sure left knees stacking right over your left heels. And slowly drop your right knee down or stay. Again, you can stay here or come into quad stretch. So if you want to come into quad stretch, always slide your right knees back just a little bit and then bend your right knee using your hamstring. Twist your left, belly to the face, point your toes, grab. Peel your left shoulders back a little bit. Sink your hips down, go a little bit close. Let the quads open just a little bit more. And slowly release. Bring your left hand inside. Take a vinyasa, so it's up to you. You can step back down dog. Go inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open your heart. Exhale. We're meeting down dog. Press your hips back and up. Tone your belly. Heels up. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float. Lengthen your spine halfway, open your heart. Exhale, bow forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana, knees bend. So again, stack. You squeeze your knees, tone your belly, extend your arms straight. If your shoulders have a little tightness, cactus is totally fine. If you can work on extending, great. Hold it here and look down. So a couple ways. So I can see some of your feet hip width apart. You can maybe walk and bring your big toes to touch. Then squeeze your inner knees. So you really active your inner thighs. Squeeze your knees. Hold it here. And then look down. It's really important. Make sure your knees are not in front of your toes. That's going to put too much weight pressure on your knees. So shift your knees back. When you look down, you should be able to see your 10 toes. Hold it here. Tone your belly. Maybe flex your 10 toes up. Sit a little bit low. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly shift your weight to your right foot. Slowly lift your left knees up. 1 leg mountain pose. So balance in your right foot. Activate your right quads. Ground into your right foot. Tone your belly. Exhale, hands to your hip. So here is when we come back to what we started. Some of you, maybe just grab your knees. If you can use a strap. Or maybe grab your big toes with your peace fingers. So when we're doing the balance pose, find a spot in front of you on the floor that you're going to just focus. And if you feel okay, extend your left knee. Bring your left shoulders back. Remember, this is where we started from. We were on the supine position. Now we're doing the same thing. So activate your right leg. And then bring your, I'm losing balance. Left leg to the side. You can reach your right hand to the side. Find your belly. Find your core. Keeping your right hips into the midline and bring your left leg in. And then bend your knees. Figure 4. Bend your knees. Hook your left foot over your right thigh. Bring your hands to your hip. Press your hips back. Tone your belly. Sit a little bit lower. And then bring your palms to your heart center. Flexing your left foot is really important. Sit a little bit lower. Nice. Inhale. 1 leg mountain pose. Again, now we're back to squaring your hip. Now warrior 3, meaning we're going to keep your hips square. Reach your fingers back. Imagine your body is in one unit. So as you lean your chest forward, your thighs goes back. Extend your back leg. Find your alignment here. Find your balance. I'm losing balance. Find your hip. And then extend your right knee. When you're ready, bend your right knee. Step back. Crescent pose. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your hip. Bend your back knee deeply here. Tone your belly. And then slowly keep your pelvis neutral as possible. So using your core to stabilize it. And then slowly extend your back knee. And then reach your hands up. So we're really stretching your left psoas, your hip flexor here. Inhale. Exhale. Fist of fire. Make a fist. Bring it to your next to your fist, next to your waist as you bend your left knee. Inhale. Extend everything. Keep your right knee bent. Exhale. Bend your back knee. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hold here a little bit. I know I'm feeling it. Reach your left arm up. Bend your left elbow. Grab your left elbow with your right hand. Open the triceps here. Tone your belly. Or release your right hand, thumb face down. Wrap around. Maybe you can bind in the back. Hugging your elbows in. Tone your belly. Sink your hip for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, extend one more time. Reaching up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take a vinyasa here. Or we'll push back, down dog. We're meeting down dog. Hips back and up. Lengthen the size of your waist. Activate your quads, press your thighs back. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, walk, float. Big toes touch, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Tone your belly, we don't want to arch here too much. So draw your the front ribs in a little bit. Sit a little bit lower. Gaze down. Can you see your 10 toes? Hugging your biceps in towards your ears. Belly in, sit a little bit low for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 1 leg mountain pose. Find your balance here. It's not easy. Find your balance, find your pelvis. Release your hands to your hip. Again, you have a choice. You can grab your right knee and then stay here and open your knees out, or you can grab your big toes with your peace fingers. So it's about hugging your left hips in. So we're really stabilizing your left hip. Extend your right knee. Shoulders back in the socket. Stretch the hamstring. Exhale. Maybe you can release your left hand for balance. Draw your belly in. Inhale. Come back to middle. Center. Figure 4. Right foot on your left thighs. Press your hips with your hands back, tone your belly, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Flexing your right foot. Sit a little bit lower. 3 more breaths. 2, 1. Inhale. 1 leg mountain pose. I am finding balance floor, and then warrior 3. Tone your belly as you lean your chest forward. Keep your left knee bent slightly. Extend your right knee. Gaze slightly forward. Once you find the balance, your alignment, the pelvis, the back of the head in one line, then extend your left knee, engage your left quads. When you're ready, bend your left knee, step back, crescent pose. So feet about hip width apart, slide your right foot as much as you can. So you're gonna align your right heels over the right foot. Bend your knees, rise up, crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your hip, bend your right knee, tone your belly, find your pelvis, stabilize it with your strong core. Slowly extend your right knee. Feel the stretch in your right hip flexor. Reach your fingers up, inhale. Fist of fire. Exhale, bend your knees, back knee, bring your fist next to your wrist. Inhale, reaching up. So keeping your left knee 90 degrees. Exhale, bend your back knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend your back knee. So your left hip has to be really strong and stabilized. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Tone your belly. Reach your right leg, right hand up. Bend your right elbow. Grab your right elbow with your left hand. Stay here or bind. Release your left hand, thumb face down. Wrap around. Maybe they meet. Hug your elbows into midline. Tone your belly. Sit a little bit low. Stabilizing your hip, using your core for 3, 2. Nice. Inhale. Slowly extend your back knee. Extend your reaching your fingers up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take a vinyasa or meeting down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Press your hands down and forward, push it forward. Press your hips back. Press your thighs back. Neck is relaxed, soften your neck, shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And then bend your right knee. So a couple ways you can do. We're opening your right hip. Point your right toes to the right side of the room. Bend your right knee. Scorpion dog. So you're trying to stack your right hip over your left hip. Opening your hip. Engage your left quads. Ground into your left heels. So you're gonna feel the hip opening, but also your left leg has to be stabilized. And you notice your left shoulder is kind of lower than your right. So I want you to really push your right hand into the floor and forward to lower your right shoulders down. Stabilize your shoulders. Level your left shoulders and right shoulders. Knees coming up to the sky. Engage your left quads. Hamstring starts to open and inhale, extend it back up. Now we're gonna square your hip. Point your right toes down, square your hip first. And then shift forward, knees to your chest. Step your right foot forward. And this time, we're gonna come into warrior 2. So I'm gonna face this way. So right foot is still the front. Walk your right foot to the left, to the middle of your mat a little bit. Drop your left heel down. So again, yes, some of you, we practice with me for so many times. I repeat all the time. So warrior two alignment, foundation, the front heel. Imagine there's a straight line. Align with the middle of your back inner arch. Yes? Stack your right knee over your right heels. Back leg is the working leg. So really strong back leg. And then rise up. Hands on your hip. Bend your knees. Stack your knees over your heels. Press your left thighs back. Scoop your pelvis in. Lift your right bellies up. Release your hands. Gaze over your right fingertips. Sink your hip. Press your left thighs back. Hold it here. So we're opening your inner right thigh. Hugging your right hips in. Knees point out towards your pinky. Turn your right palms up. Keep your right knee where it is. Reaching up as you inhale. And back. Stretch the right side of the body. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle. Notice your left hip is stable. Right palm is to your right thigh. Draw your left shoulders back. Little bit of twist happening, right? Peel your left shoulders back. Sink your hip. Reach your left hand up to sky, palm facing forward. Stretching through. So now I want you to really work on stretching the outer hip. Anchoring your left foot. And then reaching your left fingers away from your left foot. Peel your left shoulders back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extend your right knee. So come into triangle pose. So this is a pretty wide stance to come into triangle pose for my body. And then maybe it's okay for you. So it's up to you. Maybe you want to walk your feet a little closer. But the alignment is same. Front heel, middle of your inner arch, same thing. Activate your quads. Really zip up your legs. Again, I want you to really focus on your left leg. Grounding down through your left foot. Anchoring your left foot. Tone your belly. Reaching forward. Keep your spine as much as you can straight. Reach, reach, reach. And then right hand on your shin. On the block. Hold it here. So again, I tend to hyperextend. So some of you, maybe slight bend in your front knee might be a good idea. The focus is really the left foot, grounded down, anchoring down through your left foot. And then toning your belly. Feel the outer hip really opening up. Peel your left shoulders back. Hold it here. Toning your belly. And we're going to come into half moon. And I forgot to bring a block, so I don't have a block. If you have a block or if you have any books, great. I'm going to show you slowly though, yeah? Left hand on your left hip. Gaze down. Bend your right knee. You're going to step your left foot a little closer, but still the same alignment. Heels the middle of your inner arch. Hip is still open. Left hip is still open. Plant your right hand in front of your right pinky toe. And then, as you extend your right knee, left leg lift up. Pause here. Find your balance. And then, peel your shoulders. I want you to be able to see your left foot. So again, organize your body. Imagine you are leaning against the wall, that you are lying in the back of your pelvis, back of your shoulder blade, back of your head in one plane. Left foot is flexed, pointing toes. So hip is open, left hip is open, right hip is facing forward. So it's a pretty big hip stretch. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, gaze down. Maybe have your hands on your hip. Bend your right knee, step back. Come up into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, wheel your hands to the floor. Take a vinyasa here or kneeling down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Press back into down dog. I'm going to switch my side. Left side. Keep your hips square. Lift your left leg up. Scorpion dog, open your hip. Point your left toes to the side. Start to open your left hip. And then bend your left knee. Ground through your right heels. So don't worry about your shoulders right now. Let's open your hip first. Knees point up. You might feel a big pull, stretch in your right hamstring. And now, let's level your shoulders. Press your left hand down and push it forward to lower your left shoulders down. Level your left and right shoulders. Lift your left knees up a little bit higher. Level your shoulders. Engage your right quads. Inhale, extend your left knee. Point your left toes and square your hip. And then shift forward, knees to your chest. And then step your left foot forward. Drop your right heel down. So again, warrior two. From the front, heel, align with the middle of your back inner arch. And then rise up. Have your hands on your hip. Press your right thighs back. So again, another thing though. Outer edge of your right foot. Either parallel to the back edge of your foot, the mat, or maybe toes forward just a little bit. Stack your knees over your heels. Knees point, left knee point out towards your pinky. Open your inner thighs, hugging the left hips in. Reach your hands out, sink your hip. Press your right thighs back, scoop your pelvis in, engage your core. Sink your hip a little bit more, warrior two. Turn your left palms up, inhale. And reaching up and back. Stretch the whole left side of the body. Exhale, side angle. Keep your right hips nice and sync. Not much weight in your left forearms. Peel your right shoulders back. Stretch your right hand. So again, anchoring your right heel. Extend your right fingertips. Stretch the whole side of your right hip. Draw your right shoulders back. A little bit of twist happening to get into a little bit of stretch. Nice. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Extend your left knee. I'm going to walk my feet a little closer, but still the same alignment. Heel to the back of your inner arch. Both legs activated, especially your right foot. Anchor your right foot, tone your belly, triangle. We're going to open focus here. So ground through your anchor in your hip. Reach your left fingertips forward. Maybe on the block, or maybe on your thighs. Peel your right shoulders back. Anchoring down your right foot. Slight bend in your left knee is totally fine. Gaze up, sideways. Belly in. Press your right foot into the floor. Nice, half moon. Maybe it's easier if you bring your right hand on your right hip. Look down, slide forward, left hand in front of you, not the big toe, left hand in front of your pinky toe. And then, as you extend your left knee, you're gonna lift your right leg up, peel your hips, peel your shoulders, flexing your right foot. Hold it here, tone your belly, scoop your pelvis here. Peel your right shoulders back. Right foot is flexed, pointing towards the right side of the room. Left toes pointing straight to the front of the room. Peel your right shoulders back. Nice. When you're ready to come down, maybe have your hands on your hip or keep your hands here. Bend your left knee. Step back. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Windmill hands to the floor. Take a vinyasa here or skip and we're meeting down dog. Inhale. Exhale, press back into down dog. Remember, you can drop your knees coming to child pose anytime. You can keep your knees bent the whole practice. More important to really focus on your spine. Keep lengthening your spine, toning your belly. Slide your shoulder blades away from the ears here. Nice, hold it here. Press your hips back and up. Nice, slowly lower your knees down, tabletop. So I'm gonna face this way. So start from your right side. So from here, extend your left leg back. Take your time finding balance. So if you can, your right hand, right knee, right toes pointing back, and left heels in same one line. And it's sometimes hard to actually find, so if you find really hard to find balance, bring your pelvis forward, the left side of the room. That really helps stabilize the weight. Once you find the balance, you might want to slide your right hand a little bit, but lift your left foot off the floor. Left foot is flexed. Reach your left hand up the sky. So again, we're still working on your hip. Keep your left hand to sky or turn your left thumbs back, palm facing back. Wrap around, place your left hand between your shoulder blade. Hold it here. Tone in your belly. Lift your left foot up a little bit. Stabilize your left hip. Strengthen your left outer hip. And then as you inhale, bring your left foot forward. Trying to keep the height. 3, 2, 1. Release your left hand, reaching up if you had it back, and lower your left hand down to the floor. Point your left toes down, so square your hip. Flexing your left, so pointing your left toes down to the floor. Hugging your right hips in, towing your belly. Reach your right fingertips forward. Draw your belly in. Hold in here. Keep hugging your right hips into midline. Don't let your right hip to go to the side. And slowly release. Maybe do half or cat and cow. Open your heart. Exhale, press round your spine. One more. I'm gonna face this way. Left side. So from here, step your right foot back. Point your left toes. See if you can align your right heel and left toes. Maybe step your left hand just a little bit forward. Peel your chest open. Again, bring your pelvis forward. Engage your core. Reach your right hand up. Lift your right leg up. Flexing your right foot. Hold it here. Activate your outer right hip. Lift it up a little bit more. Maybe coming to bind, half bind. Bring your right thumb face down. Wrap around. Place your right hand between your shoulder blades. And then peel your right shoulders back. Chest is open. Lift your right leg a little bit higher. Inhale, bring your right leg in front of you. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Release your right hand, reaching up. Exhale, right hand to the floor. Point your right toes down. Square your hip. Keep your right leg still off the floor. Hugging your left hip into the midline, towing your belly, and then slowly release your left hand, reaching forward. Gaze down. Point your right toes down. Draw your belly in. Hugging your left hips in. Keep the back of your neck open for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Cat and cow. Open your heart. Exhale, bow. Round your spine. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. Hold it here for 3. Round your spine. Draw your belly in. 2. And 1. Slowly tuck your toes under. Press your hips back and up. Down dog. One more time. We're going to come into the half pigeon pose. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, shift forward. Right knee behind your right elbow. Right foot behind your left wrist. Slowly lower your hips down. Hold it here. Walk your hands wider. And then look back and then make sure your left leg is coming straight from your left hip. My left leg likes to go out a lot, so I have to walk my left foot in a little bit. And keeping your left toes tucked under helps me to find pelvis a little bit more square. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. And you can keep your left toes tucked under or point. Open your chest, inhale. Sink your hip. Before you bow forward, you can release your hands if it feels okay. Interlace your hands at the back. Open your chest. A little bit of shoulders opening. Exhale, slowly release. Walk hands forward. We're going to hold here for just a little bit, so I don't want you to force your body into bow, forward bending. So from here, maybe stay here or grab a cushion, grab a block, and then slowly lower your chest down. I didn't bring a block, so I'm going to stack my fists on top of each other, and you can rest your forehead on top of your fist. And again, as we're trying to soften and stretch your hips, it's amazing how we start to tense up in your shoulders. So see if you can soften your shoulders. Elbows wider than the shoulders to allow your shoulders to relax a little bit more. And then bring the awareness to your pelvis. Some of you might notice your right hip is really lifted. It's okay and a great idea to slide the towels, a block, or anything to try to lift your right hips up if it's to stabilize your hip. Some of you might notice your right hip is really lower and left hip is lifted. See if you can lower your left hips down. Sometimes I use my hand to guide my left hip down towards the floor. Couple more breath. Slowly, when you're ready, walk up, and we're gonna come into Janu Shasasana. So actually, I should face this way. So imagine you're facing here from here. Slowly come into your left hips. Bring your right foot into that left inner thigh. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards your left foot, left shin. Bring your left ribs to really facing forward. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Flexing your left foot. Exhale, walk hands forward. Hinge at the hip. You can grab. I like to grab my outer left foot. So kind of coming to a little bit of gentle twist. Inhale. Exhale, as you press your right foot really strong into your left inner thighs, bow forward. So left leg is strong, engage your left leg, press your left inner thighs towards your right foot, press your right foot towards your left inner thighs to come a little bit closer to the twist a little bit, opening the whole right side of your waist. Slowly come on up. Let's come into down dog. I'm gonna face this way. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee behind your left wrist, left foot behind your right wrist. Slowly drop your hips down. Turn around, check your right leg. Make sure right leg coming straight from your right hip. Open your hands back a little bit, hold it here. You can keep your right toes tucked under or point. Maybe release your hands. Interlace your hands opposite, thumb on top. Opening your chest. Lift your heart up. And slowly release. Again, grab blocks, books, cushions. So you're gonna go slowly down towards, bow forward. Keep left hip back and trying to bring your right hip forward. You can stack your fist, your palms. Again, it's really a good idea to slide the block with towels underneath so you have more of a stability in your pelvis. Allow your right hips to come down a little bit more. Hold it here. Again, can you relax your shoulders and your neck? Maybe roll your forehead side to side a little bit. Slowly, when you're ready, come on up. Meet in Janu Shasasana. Bring your right hips to the floor. Flex your right foot. Slide your left foot inside your right inner thigh. Maybe lift your hips up a little bit. Lengthen your spine. Twist your right a little bit. Bring your ribs towards your right shin. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Maybe grab your pinky. Lengthen your spine. Little bit of twist. Bow forward. Press your left foot into your right inner thigh. So your left foot is not relaxed into it. Left foot is really pushing into your right inner thigh. So you can use the torque to twist a little bit to the right a little bit. Slowly release. Extend your legs forward. Roll your spine. One vertebra at a time. So draw your belly in. Bones tilt. Pelvis tilted up just a little bit. As slow as you can. Lower. Control it. Control it. soon as your shoulder blade touch the floor, hug your knees to your chest. Now we're gonna come into the full happy baby. We started from half. So slide your hands outside of your, I like to grab, so you have a choice, outer edge of your foot or inner edge, whichever feels good. Flex your feet and then pull your feet down, knees outside of your ribs. Bring your knees towards the floor. Keep pulling your feet down so you're aligning your heels over your knees. And then from here, maybe bring your sacrum down towards the floor, sit bone down towards the floor. As you press your sacrum down towards the floor, you notice there's an arch you're creating in your lumbar. Keep that arch and then press your lower ribs down, thoracic, mid-back down towards the floor. But keep the arch. Stay here. Many variations. You can walk side to side or staying here. You can extend one knee, other knee. Today I'm just choosing to stay. So listen to your body, whatever feels good. Add any variations here. And if you're ready, slowly release. Hug your knees one more time. Grab the opposite elbows. Knees and nose come really close for 3. Squeeze your knees to chest. Press it, opening your lower back. 2. And 1. Slowly extend your legs out. Shift your hips side to side. Relax your toes. And let your toes to open. Walk your shoulder blades in towards each other. Palm facing up. Extend your arms about 45 degrees away from your body. Eyes closed. Shavasana. You can place a towel or eye pillow over your eyes. One thing I want you to remember is if you notice your chin is higher than your forehead, do you notice you're arching your neck so much and it actually ends up putting so much pressure on your neck? So it's really important to find your alignment. Draw your chin down. As you're lying down flat on the floor, keep your forehead and chin in same level, same plane. Don't let your chin to be higher. So keep the back of your neck nice and open. Soften your palms, soften the soles of your feet. Relax your jaws. Separate the top of your teeth from the bottom of your teeth. You're welcome to stay here in Shavasana as long as you want. If you're ready to come out, slight movement, wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes. As you inhale, extend your fingers over your head, extend your toes forward, and exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Hug your knees. Roll side to side. Gently roll side to side. And roll all the way to your right side. Fetus pose. So in fetus pose, many variations. You can extend your right elbow, rest your head on your biceps, eyes closed. Making sure you keep your neck, shoulders, your hips soft. And when you're ready, use your left hand as a support. Roll your spine one vertebra at a time into Sukhasana, comfortable seated pose. Neck and head be the last to come up. If you notice your hips are really tight and your knees are really high, higher than your hips as you're sitting, slide a block and elevate, or slide your cushions or anything. Elevate your hips higher than your knees. Relax your hands over your thighs, your knees. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your awareness to your belly. Draw your belly in. Find your pelvis. Tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. So you're going to find your sit bones. That's your foundation. And ground it through your sit bones to lengthen your spine up. And as you exhale, soften the shoulder blades and shoulders away from the ears. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Opening the back of your neck by bringing your chin towards your throat a little bit. Again, organizing your body, aligning the back of your pelvis with the back of your head. Most of us need to slide your head back just a little bit. Bring your thumb to your forehead and bow your head towards your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, leave notes on the Facebook page or let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dennis.